There's a couple of interesting hearings involving Enoch Burke there in the last couple of days. Firstly, there was a legal costs adjudication hearing. Apparently, the insurance company have paid out €600,000 in legal costs to solicitors and barristers on foot of Wilson's Hospital's insurance policy. Most schools will have an insurance policy providing for legal costs in the eventuality of disputes and so on and so forth. The insurance company in this case have paid out 600 grand to date. They're looking to recover that, or a lot of that, from Enoch Burke. There was an adjudication, or a legal costs adjudication hearing, and Enoch Burke was attended that by video link from Mountjoy, and he said he had no intention of paying any legal costs, that he shouldn't have legal costs arising from a religious belief or conviction and so on. So that was his position. He's not paying any legal costs. Then we had a hearing this morning in the High Court. Mr. Justice Brian Cregan was dealing with 6 issues arising from his decision last week, or last month, same thing, in the Enoch Burke case. And he made it clear to Enoch Burke that Burke would be staying in jail until he purges his contempt. And he said he would be not favoured with favourable treatment that he has experienced to date from the courts, and won't be let out of Mountjoy for Christmas, Easter holidays or summer holidays, as he was in the past. So the judge said favourable treatment for Enoch Burke is finished, and he will stay in jail until he purges his contempt. Another issue which arose, or which became apparent, is the question of criminal contempt proceedings are being considered by the DPP against Enoch Burke, Martina Burke, his mother, Amy Burke, his sister, and his brother, Dr. Isaac Burke, in respect of their conduct at High Court hearings in this dispute. So the DPP is considering criminal contempt proceedings. Then we have the situation with the appeal. There is to be an appeal meeting convened at the end of this month in Athlone, I presume. Well, I don't know, in Athlone, maybe the Department of Education, or maybe in some hotel in Athlone. But Enoch Burke doesn't want that appeal to go ahead, because he says that he is appealing certain decisions in his case to the Supreme Court. I think he referred to 2 Court of Appeal decisions, and he's looking to refer those, or appeal those, to the Supreme Court. So he's opposed to the appeal going ahead. So it'll be interesting to see whether it does or not. That's really it, I think. That was the High Court. The judge was dealing with a number of issues, and the legal costs hearing was a separate hearing yesterday. In the High Court, Enoch Burke was physically present. He was produced from Mountjoy Prison, and in the legal costs hearing he was in attendance by video link. So that's the latest. Yeah, he made it clear that he doesn't intend purging his contempt. He doesn't believe that the court orders which ordered him to stay away from the school are valid or lawful or whatever, even though the very first one he never appealed it. But that's the latest in the Enoch Burke situation, and it's interesting to hear the judge say that he'll actually stay in prison until he purges his contempt, and he could spend his life in prison if he fails to purge his contempt. It will be interesting to see what happens down the line. Yes, 3rd of December, I think, 3rd of December 2025. I'm down the Canal Bank here in Enfield at lunchtime. And if you find the video useful, hit the thumbs up button down below and subscribe to my channel. I'm trying to get to 50,000 subscribers on YouTube. I'm at 47 or 48,000 now. I'd like to get to 50,000 as soon as possible. So hit the subscribe button. All the content I've put out over the last number of years is completely free. I don't charge anything for it. Get a small bit of advertising there from YouTube, but that's not the reason I put out the content. Anyway, hit the subscribe button, hit the like button. Thanks a lot.